about the bowlers, Hoggy. Too many wides and too many sixes.
Apart from Shabazz, there's not much you can talk about in that bowling conglomerate. A lot of batsmen here.
Tough time for the England-Oman fixture. Ravi Bopara alongside me and the captain of Oman, Vinayak Shukla, who's having a great tournament with bat, lots of sixes, lots of runs, and our match referee, Mr. Gandhi. Now, Ravi, the home captain, give it a flick. Tails was a call from Vinayak. England win the toss. Ravi, what are you going to do and why?
We'll have a ball.
Now, 6 games on this surface. I just told you off air, but 6 games on pitch 3, winning, batting first. Why not bat first?
Just want to test ourselves. Why not?
And you had a cracking game last game. A lovely innings and a couple of poles. Big smile on your face.
Yeah, it's actually tough at the start. Different pitch, different conditions. And I know most of the teams have won batting first, but they've all set pretty good totals. Our job will be to restrict Oman as much as we can. And
a confidence win, but obviously you like to get as many wins as possible before you go home tomorrow night.
Always helps. Always helps to win.
Keep smiling. You're looking great.
Thank you.
Vinayak, you're going to have a bat first. How are you going to get enough runs to defeat the mighty of England?
Definitely we will look forward to go for around more than 120. I think it will be enough for our bowlers as we are coming into the rhythm of winning momentum, so we like to carry it as well.
And the same question to you. Batting first, winning on this pitch, so actually maybe an opportunity to upset Ravi Bopara and his England side.
Definitely, you can't take any team lightly. It's a shortest format of the game. Just one good over from the batter or the bowler will change the whole momentum of the game.
And everyone back in Muscat, they're watching, they're enjoying it?
Yes, definitely. Everyone watching there, supporting us and enjoying the game.
Big game coming up. England win the toss and they want to bowl first.
Ravi Bopara wins the toss, chooses to bowl, bucking the trend that every team that has batted first have won the game 7 occasions. We're in the middle of a game between New Zealand and India, but that's the 6th, led by Vinayak Shukla for Oman. And Oman are coming off a victory over New Zealand.
Yeah, and their skipper has been absolutely outstanding, and so is the captain of England in Ravi Bopara. He's had a pretty good day so far today, and hopefully England will be hoping that they can get another win on the board.
Dancing in the stands. So the Indian fans haven't had much to cheer. Robin Atappa, the captain. The Indian side comes out to bat. And Bharat Shipley, his opening partner. Robin has had a few innings. He was striking it clean, but hasn't had a big innings yet. Bharat Shipley, the other end. Hoggy, 147. What are we in store for?
Well, Henry McIntyre's going to open up. I like this. You want your trump card bowling first with the new ball. Try and get an early breakthrough. And hopefully he bowls a really good first over and they utilise him for a second over later on in the innings. But this is going to be a tough chase for India. Well done to New Zealand. They've probably got the lowest total in the competition and nearly got the biggest total. They're only 2 runs short of getting the biggest total. And that was against India just now.
First ball. Checks a shot. And sweetly timed. They'll get 2 for that.
Well, what we can say is if India get anywhere close to this score, we're in for some good action, that's for sure.
Well, it's very important that India do pretty well and get the total, because you don't want to finish on the bottom of the bowl, do you?
And both these sides not managed to a win yet. It's a dot ball. Wanted to pull it. Didn't get it right. Didn't connect.
Just feel as though this pitch is starting to be a little up and down. Stuart Binney was bowling a few balls where he got it up around the nose area, then the next one just hit the mid-rift of the batsman.
Interesting. We'll have to take that into account for later games. There's still so many big fixtures to go this afternoon, so I wonder if the teams will be taking that into account.
Timing, sweet timing from Robin Uthappa. Become his trademark shot in this tournament.
Good positioning. McIntyre looking to go a little fuller, looking for that Yorker. But again, when you don't get it right, the crowd starts to get excited with the opportunity in the Kookaburra.
Just taking a look at Henry McIntyre, wondering if Marcus Stoinis and he share the same barber. Down the ground and Robin pulls it for another boundary. It's been a great start for Robin. That's 6. Now follows it up with a 4.
Yeah, showing both sides of the wicket. His game. He's been such a wonderful player for such a long time. Shots all round the ground.
And there's a fielder there. Just a single.
Pretty good over so far. 1614. Also a dot, 1 and a 2. Minimal damage on the boundary count.
Bharat Chipley about to face his first ball. A dot to end the over. India 13 without loss.
दिल्ली टाइटंस ने जीती बुल्स से 700 की पहली जंग। अगली सदर्न डर्बी कौन जीतेगा? रिकॉर्ड ब्रेकर प्रदीप या हाई फ्लायर पवन? वॉच प्रो कबड्डी लीग राइवलरी वीक बेंगलुरु बुल्स वर्सेस तेलुगु टाइटंस टुडे at 9 p.m.
Niall O'Brien joins us now for the Indian innings. 5 overs. They need 26.8 to make a match of this. Robin Uthappa has got 13. And what did you make of the Indian bowling, though?
Mixed bag. A work in progress. Been difficult. 26 and over.
Didn't use the facility.
I reckon there's a bit of anger in that 6. I don't think the captain, Robbie Uthappa, is a happy man right now. He won't be best pleased at how the team has gone so far.
That's in the air, and there's a fielder, and Robin Uthappa has gone. Wanted to hit that for another 6-over cover, but Siddesh Dixit gets the first breakthrough.
It's really well bowled because he flights the ball. He takes pace out of the ball. He actually feeds with Robbie Uthappa's arc, his strong suit. He dangles the carrot. Robbie gobbles it up, as does Astle in the deep. Gone for 19. India, 1 down.
India 19 for 1. They've just lost their captain. In walks the southpaw, Srivats Goswami. caught that. There you go. Just underneath the ball. But Srivat Goswami starts off with a 6.
Beautiful cricket shot. Niall O'Brien, look at him, look at him. Oh, yes.
This is straighter. This is longer. This is massive.
It's just what India needed. Goswami, powerfully built. Well, the coaches call it step and swing. It's in the arc to hit. Clears that front leg. Beautiful, powerful blow down the ground. Must be a change of angle now. Sudesh. Left arm around the wicket, try and jam it into that, maybe that right ankle combo.
I was going to say, it's going to be a bit of extra pepper on this one. He's thrown a few up, and I think he's thinking, oh, I'm not so sure about this anymore.
Instead of finding over, 3 sixes, a wicket, a dot. Final ball coming up. Is that another wicket? No, Sudesh doesn't get there. It's a great ball. And that is the end of another Kiwi spinner. Indian descent troubling Team India. 32 for 1 at the end of 2. Right, Srivat Goswami. He's hit 2 sixes. It's on 13. England will be up against Oman. England have won the toss there. Chosen to bowl first, not surprisingly. That goes to the boundary for 4.
Just watching Srivat Goswami bat. He bats a little bit like Rishabh Pant. How he goes about the exuberance when he hits a 4 or 6. Not too dissimilar to the former Delhi Capitals wicketkeeper.
He's not Delhi anymore.
I said former.
Yeah. He's going to go for the big bucks come the auction.
He might be Delhi again. You never know. When is the auction? Looking forward to that.
End of this month. And going by the way things have gone down for Delhi, it's a little unlikely that they bid for Rishabh again. He was a captain, mind you, previous season. Came back from that life-threatening injury. But this Team India, 37 for 1, chasing 147. Smashed down the ground, 1 bounce, crashes into the boards.
Umpires again doing well to get out of the way of that. Have a look how fast this comes back. Oh, move. Do not just stand still if you're an ump.
Boundary over mid-wicket. No timing really, but Chipley is so powerfully built, even a miss hit goes for a 4.
And ends the over with another boundary, 17 of that. India 49 for 1. India chasing 147, 3 overs remaining. They need 98. They need some big hits They can't stop. Srivats Goswami is on 18. Here comes Rana Kapoor. To bowl his first over. He was an under-19 World Cup winner in 2008. Srivats Goswami shared the dressing room with another superhero, Virat Kohli. That's 6. Once again crashes in to a comb box.
Just out of the reach of the New Zealand fielder Cassidy. Gave it his all and just couldn't get it.
Such a shame it didn't hit Dominic Cork.
Bowlers, he knows how to protect himself.
Well, the amount of grief Dominic Cork gives me from 7 a.m. when we get to the bus to go to the ground till bedtime, he just gives me stick. And I just wish this hit him on the top of the head.
Why isn't he not catching that ball? More importantly, set the example. Always talks a good game. Why is he
Peeking
catching
inside
that?
right now. That's for you, Niall O'Brien.
He never could catch. He was a decent bowler. He was a decent medium pace bowler, a little bit of swing, and he could slog a few, but he was a very, very average catcher for all the teams he played for around the world.
Well, the ball is flying all over this ground. Dominic Cork right now. There's one almost missed. Brad Hogg, and that's gone! Shipley at his muscles.
Well, peculiar bowling action from Ronak. He's going right arm through the umpire, but over the wicket. And he was absolutely pumped. Bizarre route to delivery.
That is huge into the trees. Sam Cassidy is that long off, but he can only watch it sail over his head.
Yeah, the sixes just seem to be getting bigger and bigger as we go through this tournament. Wow.
That's the 50 partnership, and what a way to get there. Hart Shipley, 30 of 8. That's the over. 74 for 1 at the end of 4. Kedar Jadhav walks in with the score at 75 for 2. India need 147. They haven't won a game yet. Jadhav gets off the mark with a single.
Yeah, this was the wicket. As Nobby said, he was hit hard and flat, but not high enough for 6.
New Zealand put 146 on the board. Stuart Binney is batted up. That boundary will take India to 80. Srivas Goswami. This is the first game that India played, but has contributed in every game that he's played after. That's going again. That's huge.
Yeah, beautiful strike from the wicketkeeper Goswami. He played well in the last game. He's a good cricketer. He's a tidy keeper. Very efficient batter. Just too much to do. Too tall a target.
And that's the over. India managed to get 13 of that, 87 for 2. And as things stand, India at the end of this game would have sunk to the very bottom of this group. New Zealand will pick up their first win, leaving India as the only winless team in this edition of the Hong Kong Sixes. Final over, India needs 60. Captain comes and bowls a mean delivery.
Well, here's Brad Hogg. He didn't want to catch it. Dan Christian didn't catch it as clean as we would have liked. But look at Dominic Cork run and hide. Come on.
Poiked away, leg side. It's going to be... I think it's a boundary. Well, don't forget about Abhishek Junjunwala, who seems to be getting away with it. He was out there as well. He could have maybe dived across and taken a catch. He's only young, Abhishek Junjunwala. He seems to be getting away with it here. At least Dominic Cork is old. He's got an excuse.
Well, someone's going to have a rough night for sure. Dominic Cork is definitely not taking Nilo Brand for dinner.
Dominic
That's
Cork,
too much now.
He will not be having a rough night because I think he's going to bed at 6:30. He had a...
Dominic Cork doesn't want to have anything to do with that. That's a 6. 98 for 2. Kedar Jadhav has his first hit.
Nice hit down the pitch. Good footwork, very efficient. Light on his feet, hitting through the line.
Straight to Rana Kapoor. Kedar Jadhav doesn't want to take a single. Wants to finish this, possibly with a big hit. Final delivery. That's it. India's 100 is up, but New Zealand win by 44 runs. They put on 146, and that was good enough to completely outbat India. That's New Zealand's first victory. Unfortunately, India remain winless. Not been a good tournament for them. They conceded too many. And it's a New Zealand victory. .146 is what New Zealand put. In response, India 102 was always going to be a little too many, Ryan.
Yeah, it was always tough because Goswami was absolutely outstanding with the bat, though. It was well worth watching. But the bowling from New Zealand, they did a great job. Cassidy in particular was very, very good. And the Kiwis get their first win of the Hong Kong Sixers.
New Zealand 146 today. Dixit is absolutely on fire, smashing 55. Ronak with that cameo in the end. 146 on the board. India, they were never in it, barring that innings of 42 from Srivats Goswami. Nothing there, and India remain winless, while New Zealand, they pick up their first win in this bowl group. And that is what they're hoping for, that one of these teams, England and Oman, they'll pick up another victory, because that's the next match coming up on Mission Road ground here in Bangkok. And at the toss a little while back, it was Ravi Bopara who won it. And not surprisingly, chose to have a bowl. And once again, take a look at the two teams. Vinayak Shukla, he's left from the front. Got some runs under the belt. England, he managed to get a win thanks to Ravi Bopara and his all-round skills. Let's hand it over to our friends here. Abhishek Jhunjhunwala alongside Dominic Cork. So Abhishek, England winning the toss, wanting to bowl first, and the trend continues. Teams that are batting first are winning out.
It's hard to believe that teams still winning the toss, electing to bowl first when the last 7 matches have been won by the team batting first. Ed Barnard is going to start proceedings for England. They played really well against India.
Well, they found the formula. That's what they did. Ed Barnard, who opened the innings in that win against India. Now then, got a chance of taking a wicket with the first ball. Not a good start. Jordan Thompson is an excellent fielder. Normally.
That's a big drop. He's having a laugh. But that should have been taken. Absolute dolly. Didn't have to move the ball. It is a bit slippery, that ball.
Slippery. Should have taken it. Absolutely. A little bit of an apology. I think that's to the captain, not the bowler. Sliced away, so he should have had a wicket with his first ball, didn't. Second ball, as it normally does, out of the park for a maximum.
You've seen that far too many times. After a drop is often a boundary, and on that occasion, it's a 6. Try to heave it through the onside, getting a thick outside edge, and that ball traveled the distance. Flew over the third. Wait.
England are trying to go to back-to-back wins to give themselves a chance to get to the bowl final. Beat India earlier. Who'd have believed it? India played 4 games, lost 4.
You know, a good show by India. But it's been a good start by Vinayak, who's batted brilliantly in this competition. Another 6 for him. With a short arm jab, the ball just straying towards the pad. They would want to put a lot of pressure on this England side, who didn't really start the competition well, losing their first couple of games, then managed to win a good game against India.
cut away to that empty side on the offside, slower delivery. So a really good start. You've talked about that, Abby. 17 off 4 deliveries. We've seen a massive total by New Zealand that India couldn't knock off. Not a good day for India so far.
They played 3 matches today and lost all 3 again. Looking at that delivery, too much room. Another fix. Make it 23 of the first 5 deliveries. The perfect start for Oman after being put in by England.
Well, he shouldn't be on strike. Simple. Because there should have been a wicket with the first ball. Got a single. And then the captain 22 from 4. Make that 23 from 5. So first over done. Oman, what a start. 24 without loss.
Leg 6. Let it go. Coming around to you.
Good start for Oman. Not a good start for that man on your picture. Jordan Thompson, who put down a dolly. Top run getters so far, most runs in Hong Kong 60s 2024. And the captain, Vinay Shukla, 155. Slightly behind Nizakat Khan, the cat from Hong Kong, top of the pile. Not a good start in the field, not a good start with the ball. Should have been a wicket, it's simple. You said these balls are slippery. Like to say that was a decent effort, but when you're only 4'2", you can't get off the ground.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say.
High in the air to that shorter side of 43 meters and another maximum.
For Vinayak, out of those 29 runs, it's an odd technique, but it works for him. We've seen a lot of players over the years like that.
Yeah, it's not working at the moment for Jordan Thompson. This round the wicket, slower deliveries into the surface. Captain is just smashing a man into a really good position. We're only into the 8th ball, and he's got 5 sixes and 1 4, and he's 35 from 7.
He's also picking the length early. If you look at that delivery, the back of the hand delivery, which he got rid of Stuart Binney with. At the moment, not working against Vinayak.
500 strike rate. Change of angle. Back over the wicket then. And not a lot has changed in the strike rate. It's just gone over 500. It's 512 at the moment. He's 41 from 8. Just keep an eye out of that. The quickest 50 so far is off 12 deliveries.
He's got 3 deliveries to do that, and the way that he's been striking, he should be able to do in the next 2. This has been some serious ball striking from him.
19 from 3 deliveries. First ball was a wide. That's a sensational shot. That is probably one of the best shots. We see a lot of balls being hit down the ground and square of the wicket, but what is good about this is he sees that it's a short delivery with pace on, and he just opens up the face of the bat, uses the pace. Beautiful shot.
The key to that shot was that is thinking about that shot as well. It's very important to have that shot at the back of the mind. He's just reacting to the ball rather than preempting it.
He's got 2 balls to get the quickest 50. 47 from 9. 7 sixes, 1 4. Strike rate, it's okay. His strike rate is just okay. 522. 4. 50 up. The quickest 50 in the competition is by Oman's captain. Take a bow. 51 from 10, 7 sixes, 2 4s, a strike rate of 510.
Yeah, you would not see many better innings than that in this competition. Just sensational. Just phenomenal innings again. To get a fastest 50 of the comp, just in 10 deliveries with a strike rate of 510.
And when you think this competition can't give you any more, even though these two teams aren't competing for the cup, they're still competing to win the bowl. Remember, there's still a lot of games to go before we know who are in the semi-finals of the bowl, which is slightly underneath where the main event is, the cup. More quarterfinals coming your way, more sixes coming your way as well. 35 from the over. Wow, 2 overs done. Oman in control of the game, 59 without loss. Such a good start. New batter came in, Husnain Shah. Got a bit to get on with. He's striking at 600. He's over what the captain striked at. Now, England, what can you do? What can this man do? Ravi Bopara, decent performance in the first game today. Not a decent start.
Again, that knuckle delivery. He's got so many tricks in his armory, Ravi Bopara. A lot of variety. Bowls a good bouncer, bowls a good cutter into the surface, a knuckle delivery, back of the hand, slower ball. He's got to use it in the right moment.
Should be England's first wicket. No. Thought he's just getting himself into a position to catch it.
A good effort at the end by the fielder, Barnett. But what about that 50 of just 10 deliveries? 7 sixes and a couple of boundaries to go alongside. It was hitting at the highest level.
This one into the gap, just one bounce for. Not getting it any better for England at the moment. They cannot stop boundaries. They are leaking boundaries everywhere. Just to make it even worse, that extra delivery, that wide, allowed the captain to get to that quickest 50. No wonder that smile is on that face. Oh, he's gone for a bouncer. Probably be given a wide for height.
Yeah, you've got to execute your deliveries. It's not just about doing it. The tournament starts 183 runs with a strike rate of 366. 22 sixes so far in the competition. That is just phenomenal.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Do not listen to Brad Hogg. What a shot this is. Right the way over our commentary box position. How many sixes have we had so far? 9 sixes. How many balls? 15.
Yeah, the remaining boundaries, 9 sixes and 3 fours. So out of 15 deliveries, we have seen 12 boundaries in total.
Not one dot ball yet. Still no dot balls. Guess what it is? Guess what it is? It's called the Hong Kong sixes for a reason. 10 sixes. 16 balls bowled. England, they are in trouble already.
Well, they're in massive trouble here. Make it 10 with that 6. No team so far has crossed 150. Can Oman do it?
Well, at this rate, they only get to 146. I say only. Don't worry, they keep hitting sixes. Oh, my goodness. What are we seeing here from Oman? 11 sixes, 3 fours, so 14 deliveries of the 17. 14 deliveries of the 17 have been in either fours or sixes.
I'm not sure I remember any team getting to 84 of just 2.5 overs in this competition.
We have now this partnership, 31 from 8. Remember that first ball of the game? It was a drop. England have rude dropping him. Now Ed Barnard can't get underneath this. 90. 18 balls gone. Can you believe it, Oman? 90 without loss. Right, what can Ethan Brooks do? They're just going just a measly 30 and over here, England. Just 30 runs per over. Anything underneath that is a bonus for England. A dot ball. Kryptonite. It's the first dot ball. It's taken England 19 deliveries. Congratulations!
Not sure where did that come from. Was not expecting a dot ball in this innings. Even Ravi Bopara looks a bit shocked with that dot ball.
Well, look, Brad Hogg was giving advice to the England bowlers. And that's exactly what's happened. They're going to 30s. I told you don't listen. We might as well send Niall O'Brien out there as well. Not getting any better. Watch yourself in the park.
Now this is just unbelievable hitting. And we have seen a lot so far in this competition, but what Oman is achieving here is something out of ordinary. 96 of just 20 deliveries.
Keep your eye on it. I think it's going to be given a wide. I'm not sure that is a wide, but the way that England are bowling, it doesn't surprise me. At this rate, they're on course to 200. The batter cannot believe that's not a wide. He wants a wide. Give us a chance with you, Oman. Just give us a chance.
I don't think that was right. Very good decision. I think even umpire said, you know what, I've had enough, not giving any extras.
Felt sorry for him. He's gone for a short one again. Now then, England have got an opportunity. No, they haven't. Oh, really good from Alex Davies. Just hope he's okay. Two runs. Just keep an eye on Alex Davies. He's limping a little bit. I think he's okay. Just hits the advertising hoardings quite hard.
Great effort. Great effort. Every run is going to be crucial. Goes into the boundary hoardings. Yeah, he's fine. Just 9 of the first 4.
Every ball's going to be crucial for who? As at the moment, Oman have won this game already. I can't believe I'm going to say that. I think something dramatic has got to happen, because it's just not getting any better for England. 100 up. 100 in 22 deliveries. 13 sixes, 3 fours. Thank you very much. It is just like Stephen hit. I don't think I've seen this sort of hitting ever in my life. I've not seen this sort of bowling in my life either. 53 from 16. This is something you'd see on a village green.
That's what I was going to say. You probably haven't seen bowling like this either. Yes, the hitting has been unbelievable. It's been phenomenal.
A little bit embarrassing this. These are professional cricketers in the English game that at the moment cannot get a ball straight. Just 2 dot deliveries. 2 dot deliveries. I know he's trying. He's given a no ball this as well. Because of the height, it's the second over shoulders. We've got one. We've got another one. Scorers put that in. 3 dot balls. 4 overs gone. 107 without loss. England will be on that quite soon, I can tell you. They'll be on their flight home. Barnard with his second over. Finally they get a ball, a decent length, decent line. 8 teams who have batted first have gone on to win the games today. We've seen a couple of upsets. Nepal beating Australia early on. That seems like about 2 weeks ago, that game. Guess what? Just another 6. How many is that, Abby? Oh, it's 15.
Just 15. Corky, this is some hitting. But you spoke about the bowling. It's been really, really ordinary. We expect a lot better from the bowlers.
That's coming over here. Where's Niall O'Brien? He's not around. They're in shock. I think actually Oman are in shock how many runs they've got already. 24 and 3, 27 deliveries. I'm just trying to do my maths. I'll have to take my shoes and socks off. Yeah, just a little boy in the crowd that got hit. I hope he's okay. There is physios on the field, and the ice is there. It hurts, let me tell you. Brave, be brave. Yep, you'll have a little bruise, and you can blame the England bowlers because they've been hopeless. Not going England's way. It's not going England's way. Surely that hasn't gone for a maximum. Surely that hasn't. It's a top edge. The umpire's just going to check. No, it's a boundary. It's good news for England. It's just a boundary.
It's just 20 boundaries overall. 16 sixes and 4 fours out of 28 deliveries.
What have we got left? 8 deliveries. What a shot that is. What an outcome for England that is. Just a single.
They'll be disappointed. If they don't get to 150, Oman should be really disappointed. There was a time when they were set to get 170, 180. In the last couple of overs, England managed to pull things back a bit.
Even the Yorkers, even the perfect Yorkers go away and run away for a boundary. 23 from that over. That's quite good for England. 130 without loss. Last over then, Sami Patel will bowl it for England, 130 without loss. This partnership 77 from 25. Boundary to start. 37 from 13, Hussain 39 from 8.
Again, no team so far in the Hong Kong Sisters have achieved 150 in 6 overs.
Beautiful shot and bisects the fielders. They've got a chance now of getting that, Abby. What is the 4 balls left? They're 140.
They just tend to get, and look at that shot again. Beautiful. Just wonderful to watch. Over covers, opening up that offside.